Well, new equipment for live streaming. Because I have no idea why and how can I avoid this. Just like total random. I guess iPhone is not that good for live stream after all. Now, let's move on to the real deal, which is the knee cap. Oh wait, never mind. We still need to like trim this because remember the key is blocking away, and instead of using the complicated saw, I just use the nipper to trim it because it's so small. It's just like a injection point, no? Doesn't need that much. And yeah, of course I don't have a like a single blade nipper, so I do save some space for the exo blade to work with. I just restarted the live stream, so I'm not too sure whether the first part will be safe or not. But yeah, I'll just keep moving on. Now I'm not stopping. And the my neighbor's dog doesn't stop too. Yeah, they're doing their job. I don't blame them. This Saturday, he can take a break or something. I think he deserves it. Or maybe she. I haven't get a chance to know it. Alright, the other one, join. Yeah, just like I mentioned, the part is always pretty tricky, you see. Even though I'm really careful not to scratch too much, need the point where I need it, but still. And unfortunately, this part will show because my modification won't seal that part. But yep, that is the part I need to where I put it in the wrong one. Yeah, copper width. Okay. Or should I start a pen line first? Let's start a pen line first because I'm not that good with it. I can keep that. Right, the way I'm aligning it is from the back, you see. So it looks the same shape, front and back. Even though it's a little different, but I think they're close enough. So that's why I made this panel line, and that's why I was trying to trim from it. However, that's a little bit too complicated for me for now. I think I will probably be able to do that later when I'm better skilled. Wait a second. Ah, this one is dry. I cannot use it anymore. Yep, it's dried. Dang it. Guess I have to use the second tool, the needle tool. Oh, they work about the same, but the black paint, well, usually works better on lighter surface, you know. But yeah, this can be. Yeah, just approximately line it, and that'll be fine. We will use the textile blade to actually cut it. That's my method. I believe there's like plenty more options. Okay, so here to here, or a little bit more. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that is correct. Alright. Okay. So, what's the extra play first? Yeah, I've been using this blade for over a decade, I think. Yeah, I'm sure. This is super old. Lots of good memories with it. Alright, this is a little bit off, but yeah, I think it's still workable. You can check from the side. Probably a little bit lower, like this. Oops, maybe too hard. Okay, yeah, approximately correct. And as I mentioned, the on the edge, this one works better. I'm not cutting it, but I'm making the panel line. See? Because this is just pretty straight lines. Well, the surface is not completely flat, so I do have to beware of the angle of it. But yeah, I think this is really useful. Even better than the needle tool I have, because previous videos I just use the needle tool to like carve it with force. And turns out it looks like kind of wobbly. And using the saw, it's actually giving more straight lines. I really enjoyed it. But I'm not demonstrating this at a video still because I'm not think this is a technique that's mature enough to show you guys. So yeah, still experimenting this. But yep, here is our live session. So yeah, we can do lots of experimenting. And you see this one, oh man, I like it so much. I just saw the recommendation online, you know. They said this one is especially good for carving the pen line. I was thinking, huh? That opens my mind. You can use that for pen lines? Yep. And they're pretty useful, actually. So yeah, you see, I'm not sponsored by Hasekawa. Yeah, that's the brand name. But I am recommending giving the free promotion. They should send me like free tools. Just kidding. Alright, and downward. Okay. Now we come to the needle tool, and I think it's not sharp enough. I can use the same paper pad. You see, go to circle and go back circle. And this is pretty old sanding pad. I can replace it with a new piece of sanding paper. But yeah, it's still sandable. Right, see, this is why I save it for last, because this is pretty thick, the line it carves. And if I just cut it directly without using the saw and the blade first, it's really easily to get out of the line and getting like wobbly quality of the line, and I really don't like that. Now it's looking better, but still, as I mentioned, it need to be tested a lot more. And because we're cleaning up, so we just use the extra blade to place it vertical. I go around it, and we can use the sanding paper later, but I just want to see the actual line of it. And I think other than the color scheme, the easiest way is actually adding some more panel lines to make it looks a little bit different now. Well, it won't change the shape of it, but it definitely will add more details to it. And like the last armor section, as I mentioned, the panel lines also can be used as a indication for us to separating the colors. So it's pretty useful since oops, see, that's when we haven't got the marks that deep enough. It just go crazy on both sides of the pen line I'm trying to carve. Yeah, indication for the color separation. And it's really useful. Right, as I mentioned, I will use 400. We will leave the actual polishing in later section. So I'm just trying to see whether the line is there, and if it is aligned correctly. Oh my god, is it a little bit too much? Maybe. Yeah, we can definitely go back with some needle tools to like reinforce it, but right now I think I'll stop there because it will take us too much time doing the same work when we were gonna be doing in the polishing section. Polishing section. My tongue just stopped there for a while. Right. The first one actually, I mean, less error. Maybe it's because I was more focused than trying to do it. And yeah, this is another problem for me because I can get into the zone without talking more easily. It's a little bit distracting for me to doing while explaining what my next move. Alright. Now, here comes the real deal. The kneecap. And this will be the main section for us today. Let me get some water first. Alright, first thing first. We'll leave the kneecap next to it to remind how scary it is. And start with the inside, the clear part structure. And by the way, I do attach it on the this was called sheen? I forgot. Yeah, but I do attach it to it other than the clear part because I think this is a pretty nice idea to attach it, and since they are the same color, and why not? And you can put all the structure inside too without any problem. So yeah, well played, Bandai. Right, so let's see. The overall plan will be cutting from this one. You see, there's like it's hard to tell, but it is a poking out thing, and then we will cut along on the second line there. So go all the way to the bottom. Wait, what? Here. Alright? So all the way. Right. So it's not that complicated to understand. It's pretty intuitive, but the execution is the problem. Well, most like I will have trouble with this inside area. I remember. Let's see, can we do better this time? Alright, so starting with this, poking out stuff. Make sure I cut all the way down. And this part is probably easier, but see, inside there's still the structure there, and we need to cut them all. So let's start with the easiest part first. Alright, the camera is shaking. I don't know why, I didn't touch it. Oh, it's because the table. Let me move just a little bit of my camera so it doesn't stumble while I doing this all. Yeah, I didn't notice that. This is a good thing to come to my attention, because when I'm making like a film, especially in time lapse, yeah, I will probably didn't notice that, and you will be feeling like earthquake, I guess. It didn't show much sawing, I guess, because it just take too much time. But like I mentioned, I like to use this thin blade saw so we can get both parts almost the same as it was. They were like a separate. Right. Okay. So let's move on to the bigger one. This process is kind of like tedious, but after you see the part that's separated apart, it feels like satisfaction. You know, if you do a great job and got a clean cut, you'll be very proud of yourself for that. Well, that's for me now. So yeah, I'm not too hate this part compared to the taping or the polishing. This is nothing compared to those tedious, repetitive process. And the award Gunpla competition. Gunpla, they should be saying Gundam Plastic Model World Competition. Is that a full name? I forgot. Yeah, I know this. It is ongoing. And yeah, I'm thinking maybe I will participate in next year's competition. I don't know yet, because wow, they're so skillful, and some builders were like building Gunpla for over decades. Seriously, they're like much more experienced than I have. I only have like how many years? 2 years complete training, I think, because I was in the school club, and then I just stopped doing that because of schoolwork, because of lots of stuff. No, so I just came back to the Gunpla actually for the YouTube channel. Well, the first was the Gunpla, the ball. One of the Supermarket actually. We got like a Japanese supermarket, Tokyo Center there. They still sell like Gunpla. And I saw the Unbirth Orphan, the episode where the Barbatos tear apart the mobile armor. Yeah, the episode is classic. It's pretty nice. But after that, it goes out pretty fast. And yeah, I cannot say I'm not disappointed, no. After all, that's the series that pulls me back to Gunpla World. And oh, did you see that? Almost broke it. Damn, this is so dangerous. And yeah, who knows the series will end like that. If it just like Gunpla versus Monster, I'm definitely gonna see that. And there is a new anime I think will be coming out. They call the Godzilla World. It's just like a giant robot fighting Godzilla, something like that. Hopefully it will look like a Pacific Rim. I love it. I love the first movie, but the second one I cannot say I'm really looking forward to it because the director has changed and no, it's because the China company bought the copyright of it, I guess, and they swapped the whole team, and yeah, there will be not the same, I think, as the first one. Even though the first one is really low budget, but I really like. I like robot. I can't say. Alright. Huh. Okay. So yeah, that part, you see, what I did was to use this one to gently like cutting downward. Well, it's not actually like just pulling down, you just go back and forth, but to a pretty weird angle, I would say. And you cannot see it, so mostly you just have to use your finger to feel it. That's why I can't line it perfectly the first time. It was a little bit off. And I don't know. Looks fine so far. Yeah, if I want just like violently cut it off, it will be pretty easy, Don't have to worry too much, but I want to keep the top part still. That's why I'm spending so much work on this part. If you're like a guy in a hurry, you might want to try this method. I have no idea where I'm stuck. It seems I cut it through, but can still feel some resistance. And this part, because this is the middle part, there's a key there, so that makes sense, but why this part? This one? Cut it through already. See, the bottom part is clear, but top part seems not. Something here stuck in my way. That probably the part where I almost bend the saw. Bend the knee. That becomes a popular meme on the internet. Alright. Something just getting in my way and it's finally gone. I can feel it. Yeah, probably it's just that one after all. Am I really recording? Yeah, I think so. Hope so. This is the trickiest part. One of it. It really took me several hours to figure it out. How? And then it took me another, like several hours to actually execute it. Okay, I think I have cut through this part. So I'm gonna start from the other side. And this part, I will leave it to the last because I already know that's the hardest one. Okay, so cut along this. As you may notice, I always trying to find like whether there's like panel lines or there's some indication where I can like do the cutting. Well, you don't want to like most of the time you don't want to cut through a plain surface. First of all, it's kind of awkward, like from its original design. If you cut it like for example like a plane for no reason, like here you just cut it off. Yeah, you have to do a lot to building the logic of it around it. So if I cut along the panel lines or the probably some points that have indications, well, they already finished part of the job for you. That's you can like make a turn or just stop there entirely. Another reason is they do the allocation for you already, so you don't have to worry too much of cutting the wrong angle or miscalculated. Yeah, that's me. I'm just a beginner, so yeah, I think that's make more sense to me. You know, like as a beginner modifier. And of course, you can like build your own style and create crazy stuff like they're doing in the world competition, you know. But right now, I'm not there yet. But it will sooner or later, as long as I keep doing it. And the toughest part probably is believing in yourself. You know, it's every successful person. You know, like almost every speech I heard, like they say like they all say believe in yourself, and it's easy to say, you know, but it's really hard. It's really very hard to actually stay positive, you know. Like life hit you with everything that it can. You almost feel like the whole world like against you, but trying to keep your faith and believe in yourself. It's not easy. I have to say, it's really not. But that's what I'm doing right now. You know, like even though I don't have much views, no, it's not no any views in there right now either. I'm talking to myself, but yeah, I'm just trying to keep positive, keep faith in myself. And I believe if I'm keep doing this, and I'm getting better, and one day I can like reach out. Actually, I am right now reaching out to the world, but I need to earn their respect. So I have to show some outcome first, you know, like show the world what I got. And let's switch angle. Let's cut it from here. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to order the next Gunpla for the new project. I know it sounds kind of early, but I do have to place the order first in order to get it in time to start a project. Every time I receive a new Gunpla, I can't wait to like just directly open it and finish it. Just like getting a new toy, you know? It's always exciting. To do the open box, whatever is, it takes more time to actually finish it. want to make sure I'm right, aligning correctly. Alright. Alright, I'm trying to go this way, but it's really hard for some reason. Alright, now back. I think if I just instead of cutting from both sides, why not just go this way? Right? This should work better. Oh yeah! I got a better cut this time. Nice! Ooh! Yeah, you see? The last time I scroll a little bit, you see the dipping area there? Now I get a clean cut. It's all because the angle, right? I bend it a little bit. This time it's clean cut. Nice! I like it a lot. Alright. And no, don't get cocky too fast. Now it is the toughest part. Alright, let's start with this part first. As I mentioned, you see why I have to cut it entirely instead of like just leave it, because it is go over the edge a little bit, so you cannot just trim like partially. You have to cut the whole thing down. Yeah. Let me just double check now. You know what? I have an idea that sounds crazy, but I'm gonna try it one more time. Just cutting partially now, like since we're going this way, so the inside part. I know there's like two options. Whether I cut the inside and tilt it inward and put the glue on inside, or I cut it on the outside. Outside? No, inside. Yeah, inside. If I cut it on the outside, yeah, it will leave just like a sliver of plastic there. I think that's what I did last time in that film. And you have to like glue it. Like the last one I did is glue it right here. You can see the glue mark there. So, but it didn't work because I cut it too much, I guess. And the angle is not right. But if I cut inside this time and put some glue inside, well, it works, That's the question. Let me try this. Well, I got nothing to lose, if I fail. The worst case scenario, just cut it all down and do it over again. Doesn't make a big a deal. Alright, so yep, let's start trying out new stuff, you know, like always. Yeah, line correctly. Yeah. Probably I will cut it from this angle, huh? Right. Right. So, well, I might just use the exo blade because last time I used a saw, just overdo it. So I'm more confident with the blade. It takes a little bit more time, but I can. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah. Alright, so let me just keep it this angle, like digging, and reach a point where it can leaning backward just a little bit. And the advantage of using the original piece is that they got a better connection. Because last time I tried to like glue it, it's not that easy. I would say it take me like 2 times by using the glue itself, the plastic cement, and the putty to hold it in position. Another thing, I don't have to use anything to reinforce this part, but I think the structure-wise, it will be much more steadier, hopefully. Is it moving yet? Nope. Cut a little bit more. I'm thinking whether I'm a little bit ballsier like that. Cut it. And take it off. Oops. Well, seems like a stupid idea. Alright. You know what? Let's use needle tool instead. Seems we already trimmed partial parts down. Let's just weaken the connection. Oh, it's moving already. Just a little bit. Yeah. This will glue that part later on. So let's dig deeper. And make sure I'm getting the right part I want. Yep. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. Probably because side, you see, this side is blocking away. So, let me trim the side. For oops. Yeah. The angle is trimmed. Yeah, this is all experimenting. I have no idea whether it will work or not. I'm trying now. I'm trying. In the once again, the worst case scenario, I just cut it all down and then glue it back. Okay, so I cut down the edges. Nope, still not moving. Standing still. Still. Alright. Alright, I definitely cannot use this. Copyrighted. Yeah, Japanese company really should have be more generous. Otherwise, they're not gonna see any YouTube video using their music. You know, that's their loss. Who do they think they are? And the company owns the magician. Usually does not get credit before they become famous. Yeah. That's a ripoff. It's harder than I thought. Yeah, cutting the inside doesn't seem like a good idea. So let me try again on the outside too. I think I just cut it all off. It's almost all off already. Yeah, I don't think I will get the right angle after I do this. Nope, it's not. That is actually pretty close. I'll stick with this angle, you know, and see how it goes. But like I mentioned, you see, part where I can get in that deep is because I trim out the top part. This is where I'm gonna use it. Use the nipper tool. Yeah, this is the part where I want to use the Tamiya 74123. That is like a longer blade nippler. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need that in the future. Well, there's tight angle like that, it's really hard for me to get into. Non-even. Yeah, this is important to get it like even, because if one part is a little bit poking out, I cannot like tuck it in evenly. Still, trim a little bit more. Just follow along this. No, the blade just broke. You see the tip? Dang it. I lose 70% of this blade's value already, because the tip of the blade just missing. You know, you will know when you like hear the sound. It's not big, but you'll know as long as you and I think it's stuck in there somewhere. Ugh. Usually when it comes to like weird angle like that, you will break inside some plastic pieces. Dang it. The last blade didn't last long. I forgot the reason, but I replaced it pretty fast. This one is a relatively new blade. See, it's clean and sharp. And I lose the tip already. What a shame. Alright, let's see. And this way. Okay, you see, now we can move in a lot more. Like this one. Which one's the angle? This was the angle. Yeah, I will fix it. I will like glue it after we're done. Is that the angle? Yeah, pretty close. Well, the best way to do it is put it back and test it out. You know what? Actually, it's better than expected. Yeah. I definitely need to like oh wait. Seriously? Maybe I have to cut it off after all. Yeah, there's no escape from that, because the angle still, see, if I attach it, can I give the angle like that one? It's sharp angle. Yeah, you'll put it back, so I have to like well, at least I try, you know. It's no harm trying. And oh man, it's so hard. Alright, let's cut it up. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's pretty easy, because there's nothing left behind actually. Get this spice. You can see the angle I cut, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna cover that. Well, at least that's a nice try. Next, as I mentioned before, is the top part. And this is pretty straightforward, just cut it down. Well, I have think of like putting it back, but you will be looking like that, and you will leave a gap between the clear part and the top part. So it still looks weird. That's why I just discard it whatsoever. And yeah, for that reason, I can just cut it down. No, like I don't need to be too careful for it like the last time with the. But yeah, I'm gonna to do it carefully. You never know when we're gonna use it. It's a nice little, holding device, I think. Well, you never know when the parts will come in handy, so we may save whatever we can for the future, and it will save us a lot of time. Otherwise, you see, there should be like at least three plastic board connect to each other, and you have to get it perfect angle of it. It's not that easy. It's not. Not to mention, you have to make it symmetrical. It's even harder in the same side. Wow. Think of that. You see, that's a lot of work compared to what we have right now. We just need to cut it down. So, and save all the resource we have on our hand. And this part, remember, I do use the exo blade to cut the edges because I lose the tip. It is the hardest part for us to cut the corner like that, and also here and here. Oops, I just cut it through. Yeah, all the marks we left, I'm not worried too much right now, cause we're gonna polish it all pieces before we do the carding. Before the primer actually, and the primer will be the final check. And the first layer of primer usually you'll show some imperfection. Depending on how bad it is, you can whether just like sand it gently, or you have to do it all over again, then apply the primer again. But usually I will not like because I've spent a lot of time doing the polishing now, and we're not doing the like garage care or something. So generally, if we were the modification part well enough, I can get around of doing all over again. Yeah, however, like the chest on Captain America, damn, that hurts me. I really easily do it. I redo it over again, but still, I didn't use the glue putty on the edges, so it shows some imperfection right in his chest, where the one place you can like never hide. Dang it. But what's done is done, right? Why? The middle part is tougher than I expected. Last time I remember I cut it through pretty quick, but this time I have no idea why. It's so difficult to trim. Use this one instead. Yeah, it's really. Oh my god. Why? The resistance is. That's unexpected. Huh. Last time didn't give me so much trouble, but this time, weird. Just cut it one more time. Okay. Whew. This part, I don't know why this is like extra. There. Yeah, see, I don't know why they have like this extra part. Where does this come from? Huh. Never mind. That's the one giving me the trouble. But nothing we can fix. Wow. That leaves a significant mark actually. Dang it. What the hell? What happened there? You know what? Still, I want to keep the panel line that's already cut up for me, so instead I'll go straight for the file. We will do the panel line first. Yeah, this is really strange. Unlike the last one. The last one, you see, it's not that much mark. It's pretty clean, you know, even though here, oh yeah, here they do have some issue. But not like that. Jesus Christ, what happened? Every piece has some issue, you know, like probably different like temper. I feel like I'm polishing my nail. Yeah, there's some like imperfection, but we'll deal with that in the polishing section. Right now, we're just concentrating how to rebuild its kneecap. Right, so yeah, that doesn't seem that obvious, but still, we will come back for it. Yeah, just a tiny part, which I cut off. Is there a panel line align or not. I forgot. Doesn't matter. Let's move on. So the aligning right here is alright. That's how I did it. Alright. Instead of going all the way backward, I put it a little bit forward to the where it turns now. And the bottom part is actually a little bit thinner than the top part. So that being said, I need to like narrow it down a little bit and then use the glue to tighten it. Well, the middle part is the next thing we're gonna worry about, but I'm trying to like glue it first, so we can have some indication for us to put our remain pieces in. Know why? I don't know why this is a little bit wider than the last one, or is a little bit narrower. Huh. Because it's used to be connect more easily. Not like that. Well, whatever. I got the angle I want. Let's just place it there for a while. Alright, the next top part will be. This is not top yet. Let me get some water first. Okay, so this is the middle part. Starting with separating them. And this is kind of straightforward, just like the last one we did. Just find the right angle and just cut through it. And leaves a bunch of marks we have to worry later on. Not right now. Alright, so I did. Where's the small one? Well, yeah. I keep tossing everything away. And I put it. Oh yeah, because I moved the camera a little bit. Make sure I show to you guys. Actually, I don't know why I'm placing the camera so high. It should looks better. Oh, I know why. Because the is it? Yeah, the chair I'm sitting is too high. That's why my camera is so high, and that's why I can barely show the my hand movement. My beautiful hands. All right. Okay. Let's move this angle. Oh, my fat finger. Keep blocking the camera. Oh. Yeah. Sorry if I block your view because sometimes I get too caught up in the PC I'm working on. I forgot to check the camera, which is my cell phone. It's not that big. I don't have the budget to get a new one. Well, I think I should, because this iPhone 6 it keeps crashing every time I'm trying to like whether play the game or sometimes even just browse the internet. You know, like the browser just stopped working. That is not a good sign at all, right? So yeah, but I heard iPhone 8 will be like over $1,000, and I'm definitely not gonna buy that shit. No, like that's way too expensive for just a cell phone. If I got like I bought iPhone only because it's iOS, you know. The Android is not that reliable. They have so many different brand using Android. So whenever a game or an apps comes up, they have to like write different like coding for each different device. This is when the problems start because wait a second. Why? I should cut something off. Oh yeah. Interesting. I thought I need to cut more off, but apparently not. I only need to cut like a tiny little bit of the. Interesting. Well, even though I just finished yesterday or the yesterday before? Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. Yeah, because I was editing yesterday. Yeah, it fools me a little bit. So the part I should be cutting off is this angle from okay. Yeah, this is the advantage of the second piece. We can use the first one as a reference. So just draw along the thin. Oh yeah, I remember. Huh. So yep, I cut along this empty space. Yep, I totally remember that. I was just double checking, you know. Just kidding, I totally forgot that. Why? I got such bad short-term memory. And let's see. The most important part is where should we? Okay, so this should be the half. Okay, the half. Around here. And here. And connect these two like that. So that's the part we should be cutting off. Yes, that matched my memory. Yes, right. Okay, and yep. Transfer it to the another surface and transfer it downward to the midpoint. And I messed it up a little bit because this was injection point. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's moving much faster last time. As I was lost. Come on, man. Oh, man. Forgot that. Hold far blade. Which is the favorite musical instrument of yours? Personally, I prefer either piano or violin. But I would like to play violin for myself. I do try to learn it for like 2 or 3 years, but it's tough. And it needs constantly practicing. And I do not have the time. Well, that's an excuse. I don't have enough passion, I guess, for it. So I don't finish it learning, and I probably forgot almost all of them right now. But if I can, I really like to learn how to play the piano, no, the violin again. But I really like piano, even though I don't play it. I think the girls who plays piano, I just can't resist them. You know, oh man, I think that's the type I really like who can play piano. I don't know. This just they have kind of like a characteristic that attracts me. I cannot resist it. Every time I know like a girl can play a piano, and oh my god, you're my type for sure. Oh my god, I don't know why, but yeah, that's kind of like my fetish. Is that a thing? Yeah, but yeah, that's probably the two music instrument I like the most. Okay, now I might oops, it's not ready yet. Yeah, it's much cleaner cut, but I think I cut it a little bit too much. Yeah, a little bit too much. Well, we can fix it with some like putty. So that being said, the next one I should be a little bit aware of that I don't have to cut that much. So I will change angle just a little bit. Yeah, this should be the right angle. I was having the right angle. What? Missed that. This is almost the bottom of it. I don't know. I was zoning out for a while. Maybe I was thinking about the time I practice violin and why I'm feeling so badly. Well, sometimes there's a thing called the neck, you know, like the bottleneck. And it's at the point it's a little bit hard for you to improve. For me, it's like the switching the position of the left hand that correspond with the right hand. I just can't get it right now. Like just frustrates me a lot, and that's the point where my college is getting a little bit crazy. The work score, because I transfer from one major to another, so it takes me more time to study the requirement. I have to finish it because I want to graduate in time, like in 4 years. So I almost spent 3 years to study my requirements courses for the 4-year courses. Well, the first year I still studied some like GNS, so the general education was not the problem, but the requirement, sometimes they need a prerequisite like micro and macro. But I do finish them both in one semester. So yeah, it sounds really crazy for me, even though I'm thinking it back. So yeah, that's why I probably I get frustrated on my progress in the violin section. That's why that's probably why I gave it up. I really don't like to quit, even though I was being called like a quitter when I quit my part-time job. Yeah, just because I left more work for them. And they were joking, probably. But I know partially there are like their main no. I know they may not be mean person, but hey, everyone for themselves, am I right? It's not a shameful thing. It's just how people work, you know. We do take care of ourselves first, then if we have luxurious, we can probably reach out to others, but yeah, normal. Except you're a saint or something like Jesus Christ, I guess. Yeah, put others before you yourself. That's not normal, no. So I don't blame them. They're still my friend. Yep. I get it close enough. Except for that part, I cut it a little bit too much, but yeah, nothing we cannot fix. You see, that's the different height of it. It's really nice because it gives you more interest. Yeah. You don't know how happy I was like the first time I finished the kneecap. It's quite exciting because when it comes all together, like after several hours struggle, it's really feel like it feels really good. I remember I finished it like midnight or like over midnight actually, but I was so intense, like I couldn't sleep for a while. I just keep thinking of yeah, I did it. Wow. Alright, so yeah, I remember this part. This part I should cut it straight down like that. No, actually I should cut it a little bit more to there. But we'll see. Actually, I think this part should be fine. I don't know why I cut it like that much. Well, never mind. We'll figure it out. And I remember I cut it like oh yeah, the first time I can get the angle right, so I cut it like 2 times. Wait, let's play first. Oh, Ofa is from Japan actually. And I think they really make nice blade. Like this one is from Japan too. I mean their blade. Yeah, I have like a hairdresser or hair designer. She told me that her Japanese set of scissors are the best too. She barely need to like sharpen them, and they can last like for a very long time. So yeah, quite interesting. They're like industrial. They have like a amazing katana, like in the history, in the past. So they mean like been using the same like not the same technique. It may be the same spirit that made the katana. Like 他之金 spirit, right? Yeah, quite impressive. I want to be a 他之金 in Gunpla. That would be awesome. Let's see. Okay. I don't know why, but I remember I cut the key too. But it seems like the angle doesn't shift that much, like here to here. Doesn't change that much. I don't know why I did it. Well, I will try this first. If it's not working, I'll just trim it a little bit more. So, yeah, doesn't matter. I'm doing the same thing, but I just still keep experimenting, like stop trying new stuff. And you never know whether you will find something better, and you can learn from it for the future. Even though it's hard to tell whether we will face the same exact same situation again once again. But yeah, I think it's fun. Yeah, that's fun to experiment in new stuff. And this song is copyrighted too. Dang it. Even without the lyrics, they do have some scam account. Alright, I should get it right. Okay, let's see. Can we do it first try? Nope. I guess we found a reason why I cut it off. So I do have to. Well, this will not be easy. From here, right. So my memory is correct this time. Memory scores 1, logic experimenting scores 0. Yeah, I remember that part. Dang it. Never mind. It's because the where we put it in, you see, the back of it actually do affect how we can attach to the back part. So we just might want it as little as possible so we can like stand up like that. Like that, you see. So yep, that's why I did it. Makes sense for me now. Well, unfortunately, we have to do more work other than the first try. But I'm playing it safe. And I want to know the reason why I made that call. And I think it's a little bit off. I wonder if I can use this trimmer. You know what? I'm gonna use the blade. Because this is only a like a. It's not a. Whole surface, no. It's just like a straight line. Oops, I'm cutting myself. Yeah, so I think it's fine. I can use it as a guide for my blade to go through it. Just don't overdo it. Be really gentle. Alright, this still alright. Oh yeah, you can see why I didn't do that. Because there's still unevenness in the saw, but it's much faster, don't you think? Yeah, it's hard for us to get like this. Pretty thin, no cut. Now let's see. Yeah, it's looking much better. Yep. Even better than last time. I think last time a little bit uneven. And a little bit higher, but yeah, I'll take it. Doesn't matter. I think this time it looks better actually. So the part we're gonna glue will be the top part and the bottom part. Right here. Right. Don't need too much because oh actually, what am I doing? So it's high. So now we can put it in like that, and use a needle tool to make sure it's in the right position. Wait a second, where the glue comes from. Alright, yeah, the kneecap, the complicated part is finished. It's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit different, like the top part of it, but then, yeah. In this part, we're gonna use the what do you call, rapid glue, the flex glue, and make sure we got the right position. Wait, what? Oh. This scares me every time it falls. I probably have to glue that part after I'm done. Alright, let's take off the 3M flat screw. And by the way, I do have to like clean it up after it's done. No, like after the glue is dried and shrinks too. But right now I'm just trying to like get it in position. And one thing I forgot to mention in the video, I do have to use the glue putty in the back so that it won't be too weak of the connection. And be sure to come to the front and make sure it's aligning correctly, front, back, side, every angle. Looks fine to me. Glue is there. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I'll use more like as I mentioned, the putty in the back, so I won't worry too much right now. You see? Let me show you. Take it off. Right here. So just around all the edges so it won't fall apart easily. Yeah, and the glue in the front I still keep it because I want to as much support as possible. I don't want to like break apart after we color it. Yep. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the kneecap part. Alright, so let's have a bonus clip. I just found out I missed one part that I missed, which is the spine, actually. So this will be the back of the head, and this is the bonus clip. Bonus clip. See the back of it? Yeah. Because by itself, I think that would be a little bit too boring. It's just flat piece, so I'm deciding to add just a little bit more to it, but not too exaggerate. Okay. And this part, the only tricky part is you cannot put the yellow color on top of it because the angle. You have to put it down first and start the back into the parts. Oh, in the and the bottom part. I forgot. Should be take off first because this, you see, is connected to the back. So the all connect order has to be changed. Otherwise, if you force it, the this will break. You see, I don't have much support. I should have, but yeah, I should have actually. So that being said, why not add it now? Yeah, why not? No, just like those part need support. This part I can use a little bit. Oh yeah. The reason why I'm not using it because I want to start carbon this first, then add the support later on. Because otherwise I would like get my hands covered with the glue. Yeah, I think that was the reason, right? The audience will say, "Don't ask me." Alright. I really wish I have the tip. Dang it. Yeah, that might be a reason why I replaced the last one, because I lost the tip. Now it happens again. You see, why is the tip of the blade is so important, especially for like detail areas like that. We want to have a nice tip in order to get into some like a sharp angle like that. Well, I have to work with it. This is my own consequences. Okay, this will be a little bit weird angle. That'll be testing my skill. Usually I use knife inward so I get a better control of it, but sometimes it's not easy to get the right angle going this way, so you have to use a push, but it's got to be really gentle. It's like you have to be lighter than normal. Oh wait, and this part, yeah, this part is because I cut it. Don't try this at all. Alright. Yeah, see, this is much easier because we have the support from our middle finger. If I, yeah, we can use this part too, but yeah, just for practice. And this part you probably use thumb. Oh. See, that's what I'm trying to. This is a bad example. Ah, see, I leave the mark. I want the mark there. Dang it. Maybe really gentle because you don't have like a. And it's really hard to control too. Yeah, usually, yeah, it's much easier going this way. Yeah. Never mind. Okay. So just keep the angle like rounder or slightly tilted. It doesn't look like this sharp turn. No, visually it will like be a little bit awkward. But sometimes you may want that effect. So it all depends on what you're trying to achieve. Because like Gunpla, you see all the angle, no, they're not like tight turn. They do have some like a C shape like corner. That's why I'm trying to stay consistent. Always on to be system throughout my piece. And then I'm gonna to add the pin lines, probably 2. So it will indicate like a spine-like, structure. Yeah, it's not perfect, but yeah. Wait, what? I don't know why. Maybe it's too shallow. Well, the plastic P board itself is a little bit harder. Well, I'm using Tamiya's, so yeah, they have really good, really nice quality plastic. They're like solid, so I think it's usually better actually than the Bandai's. And Bandai is not bad either, and they do have passed the test of like a national security or something, that if you soak in like the plastic dust, it won't affect too much to your body. Well, normally we were trying to avoid like doing that, but for me, like right now, I'm not very masked while doing it because I'm trying to like explain. So inevitably, I will like breathe some of the dust into my body, but yeah, I know this won't do too much to my health, so I'm willing to pay good prices for the Gunpla. Damn it. From Bandai and Tamiya. I keep missing that one. I don't know why. Yeah, missed twice. Dang. Where's my sandpaper? Right here. Alright. Let's see. Oh, by the way, you see the middle part is like tuck it in a little bit. It's because the glue I applied, and it was melted some part of it. So that's why when I pile the plastic board, I try not to apply too much glue on top of it. Otherwise, you will like melt the plastic board. I found out like I think it's last time on the Iron Man's project. I forgot which part did show. Oh, on the waist. Yeah, on the waist area. See, I applied like a bigger, like wider surface on the waist area, and I do apply too much, a little bit too much, not that much, and it just like shows pretty obvious, and I have to sand it down like a lot. Even show the red. The plastic board itself is white, but I do show the under, like the original piece. But yeah, it's have to be done, otherwise the surface will be uneven. Yeah, this one doesn't look that obvious, but we'll check, and we'll do the polishing. So yeah, we will worry about that later. Now, the last part of today's session. Let's reinforce it a little bit, and then we'll end today's live session. And that probably is a new toothpick. And even I'm using my toothpick, which I use for the skewering. No, why not wasting it? Okay, I'm just cleaning out the extra glues. Alright. So, I think I will do only. Oh no, I have to do all around it. No. Nothing. Nothing. I was thinking about just both sides, but yeah, I think I should go all across it. It's not that much either, so yeah. And I just have to say it so many times. I really love this putty. It's fast, and it doesn't shrink that much. Perfect for my purpose. But you may want to use epoxy putty, you know, when you're trying to sculpt something out. Well, I use epoxy putty. I use glue putty sculpt my Max tube. So yeah, it's just personal preference. No, I usually like to sculpt it when it's dry because I can get the full picture how it will looks. I got better control, I guess. And some people would like to work when it's still like soft because it's like more easy to make details. Yeah, once it's get hardened, it's a little bit harder. So yeah, it just really depends on your personal like work preference. There's no like really right or wrong answer of making Gunpla, and this is the fun part of it. Well, why not? That's what I'm afraid of, because if I apply too much, you see this will be losing the purpose of piling the middle plastic pour. And I'm afraid of like blocking the way of the color piece, so yeah, I'll stop there. Alright, that's all for today's session. If you enjoyed this, please drop a like, and if you can drop a like on live, oh yeah, if you're watching this recording actually, please drop a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.